Look out, thoroughbreds, there's a new feud in town, that's right. Poppy and Blair rivalry is taking the backseat. Right now our eyes are on Blair and Zoe. Or they would be, if we could ever catch them in the same room. While Blair was posting vacation snaps on some beach in a sexy swimsuit, Zoe was spotted with her new friends at some hip pop-up concert. And Blair's Snapchat was full of also fleeting evidence of her partying with a new crowd. So maybe she's moved on from Zoe too. Let's see how long Blair can keep up her bid for the throne without her bestie and campaign manager, and what moves Poppy will make while your fave contenders vulnerable. Kisses. The tea. Queen Bee. Blackmail and Besties. The second you get back from Ian's anthropology conference, you track Poppy down on the quad and make a beeline for Poppy. Hey there, Farmsville. Let me guess. You're here to beg me not to release those pics of you and Kingsley? Well, save your breath. I'll hold those photos over your head as long as I damn well please. What did they even prove? We were sitting on the pool, talking. You can't even tell it's me. Oh, you think that's all I've got? If you looked closely, I think you've noticed I had a whole stack of photos. Why, was there only one bed in your hotel room, Blair? I think the T would be very interested in the answer to that question. Look, I know we've had our differences, but this could get Ian fired. Ian, is it? You're really not helping your case. Oh, you're too flustered to think straight. There's only one way you're getting those pictures back. The year-end alumni gala is right around the corner. If you can prove your subservience to me at the gala, then the photos are yours. Otherwise, you can kiss Kingsley goodbye. Bobby, you're an actual monster. This is new levels of twisted even for you. You literally ruin lives for some stupid popularity contest, and you don't care who you drag down along the way. Your point is, if you use those pictures to ruin me and Professor Kingsley, I'll make your life a living hell. Ah, Miss Hughes, Miss Sinclair, I was hoping I'd find you here. You turn to find Dean bustling towards you, accompanied by a bonkers hot guy you've never seen before. I'd like you to meet one of our esteemed alumni, Chase McGovern. You're the most legendary football player in Belvoire history. That name rings a bell somehow. Then it dawns on you, that's one of Zoe's celeb crushes. She has a poster of him on her wall and everything. Always nice to meet a fan. Let me know if you want me to sign something for you. Not exactly humble, but he does have a nice smile. What brings you to campus, Chase? That's what I'd like to talk with you about. The two of you have been assigned the duty of planning our upcoming gala. Of course. Once again, fate has a strange sense of humor. You would deem the most capable of managing the task since you're both popular with the student body. I hope we can count on you. Plot twist, the dean is running the tea. We can definitely handle this. We know how important the gala is. It would be an honor to be chosen for a role like this. Poppy and I have worked together on projects before. We can definitely manage the gala. Absolutely, Miss Hughes and I will make sure it's a legendary affair. Wonderful. That brings me to the favor I'd like to ask. I've been giving Mr. McGovern a tour of the campus, but it seems I've been pulled into an unexpected meeting. I'd be happy to finish Chase's tour for you. No one knows this campus better than me. Thank you, Poppy. I'll leave you to it then. Once the dean is out of earshot, Chase turns to the two of you with a warm grin. It's an honor and a privilege to have two beautiful tour guides. Oh no, I'm sure Blair's busy. Aren't you, Blair? She shoots you a smile that could refreeze the ice caps. Yeah, that's how we solve global warming. As she puts her hand on Chase's very nice bicep. Looking for a replacement for Bradley already, huh? Oh, no way. You cannot allow Zoe's fave to be snared by the Queen of Hell. Well, Poppy, I don't know. I hardly think you're qualified to represent all of Belvoire to Mr. McGovern here. If we're talking qualifications for Farmville, when Chase wants a tour of Cornfield, I'm sure he'll let you know. Actually, I grew up around cornfields. They're kinda cool, but hey Blair, I'd better bring you along, just in case we stumble across one. He winks and Poppy grimaces, clearly annoyed, probably because he knows how the system works. He was once an alumni here. Excellent. Maybe if you can go on the tour, you could keep helping her shoot herself in the foot. Plus, Chase mentioned having something signed. Maybe I could get a gift for Zoe as an apology. Join the tour to outshine Poppy and gain reputation points for showing around a famous football player, and get a special gift for Zoe. Oh, now we're gonna spend the next, couple chapters making it up to Zoe. Don't be silly, Blair. Chase and I can manage perfectly fine without you. You know, Poppy. I insist. Yeah, come on. I'm really interested to hear Blair's input. He winks and Poppy snarls, smiles, her teeth clench so tight you think her jaw might snap. In that case, why don't we stop off by the campus store for a souvenir first? I would love to treat you to a Zeta t-shirt, Chase. Actually, follow me. As Poppy leads you both into the campus store and sweeps Chase over to the Greek Life t-shirts, you call Zoe. She has to see Chase. She doesn't answer, so you dial again straight to voicemail. Cool, she's dodging your calls now. You're distracted when a couple of guys from the team jog up to you. Hey Blair, how's it going? Dude, is that Chase McGovern? Dude was legendary tight end when he was at Belvoire. Dude, stop saying dude. Absolutely transformed our offense. Dude had 200 receptions and 27 touchdowns. Why don't I bring him over to say hi? You call out to Chase, who's awkwardly trying to sidestep the t-shirt Poppy's trying to shove over his head. Poppy, chill, Jesus. Hey Chase, you've got a few fans over here. As Chase jogs over and the guys freak out, you see your opening. Compliment Chase's record. These guys are the current Belvoire football legends. Oh, dope. Nice to meet you guys. They've been telling me all about your record. Over 200 receptions, 27 touchdowns during your college career alone. That's insane. Tight end has always been such an underrated position. I'm glad they're finally getting the recognition these days. Yeah. What would the quarterback do without a tight end? You're an idiot. The football players kind of give Poppy a blank look as Chase grins at your praise. Hey, thanks, Blair. It's always nice to be appreciated for your hard work. Anyways, Chase, can I get you a Zeta t-shirt? No, I'm good, but I'll let me sign some footballs for all of you. A few minutes later, with a signed football tucked under your arm, you, Poppy, and Chase exit the store. Chase, you're gonna absolutely love our next stop. If it's coffee, maybe, but it probably isn't. Oh, goddammit. Damn, this place is sick, Poppy. And you're saying this is your exclusive clubhouse? Yep. Only open to Zeta members and my guests, of course. Have a drink, won't you? She specifically doesn't offer you one. Veronica Haley in Ohio lounge by the pool. Whoa, is that like Chase McGovern? I gotta tell the Veronicats. Blair, bring your friend over here. Hey, look at that. She recognizes. She smiles winningly at you and Chase, and you usher him over to her and her waiting followers. Chase, meet Veronicats. Veronicats, meet Chase McGovern. Say hi. Hey, Veronica Lombardi, right? I've seen your channel before. My little sister Ash loves your videos. She's gonna flip that on one. He waves at the phone and pulls you into frame. What's up, everybody? We're taking Belvoire's favorite football hero alumni for a tour of the campus. Which is kind of weird, actually. It's not like you need it. We have to try a auto filter. Veronica taps her screen, and you see yourself, Chase and Veronica smile back with floppy dog ears and noses. You make an adorable puppy, Chase. Ash, if you're watching this, I love you. Grins an adorable puppy dog grin for his sister. So sweet. When Puppy appears on the screen from behind you. Chase, don't you want that drink? She pulls him away and Veronica shrugs. Here's my signature drink, the Queen Bee. It's a rum and pineapple juice with a hint of honey. Ugh. So, pretending to be sweet but overwhelmingly sour? Chase laughs. Poppy doesn't. Veronica got all three of you on her live stream and, bet you could use that against Poppy. I asked my dad to build this place my freshman year, and it's been the place to go to for Belvoire's best, brightest, and hottest ever since. You seem to have a lot to say for yourself, Poppy. Got anything to do with, now we're trying to get on his good side. Yourself, Chase? Hey, thanks for asking, Blair. I was going to ask, Farmsville. Were you, though? Funny that she calls you Farmsville. I played with a few guys from near there. My hometown was really similar. I got here on an athletic scholarship. Dreams do come true. I know what you mean, growing up. I would have never expected I could have afforded a school like this. It's so cute that you're so proud of growing up in poverty. Well, I did. The first time I got my paycheck as a pro football player, I was like, whoa, what am I gonna do with this? I didn't know we had that in common, Chase. You and Chase are totally bonding, and the Broadcats love it. He fist bumps you in solidarity. Cute. And Poppy huffs and puffs and nearly blows her clubhouse down in barely restrained jealousy. So that's the Chase McGovern, Veronicats. Let me know what you think about the man behind the celebrity in the comments. Veronica, why the hell are you streaming right now? I mean, that's kind of what I do, Pop. Anyway, tune in tomorrow at 11, cats, for a major sponsorship haul. She waves at her viewers to the screen and ends her live stream. Let's go. I still have one more place that you're gonna love, Chase. He's gonna love, you're not. I'm sure I will. Thanks for the drink. He sets his glass on the bar and says goodbye to the ladies, following Poppy down the familiar path to the Zeta house. Here it is. Some might call it my castle, but of course, that would make me a queen. She teeters with laughter, but stops when you hear a chorus of Zeta-sounding squeals. Zetas flood out of the sorority house and surround Chase in full-on fangirl mode. Oh my gosh, Chase McGovern! Oh wow, that's really him. Chase, will you sign my arm? Will you sign my chest? Oh god, I hate fans like this. Relax, ladies. I do have jerseys. And I'll make sure all of you get one, but right now I'm gonna show Chase around the sorority house, and you're all gonna back off. Including you, Blair. The store's been grand, but we don't need a third wheel any longer. So this is it. Her piece de la resistance, to show Chase her big old mansion, and maybe her bedroom, and probably a few other things. But you see the sorority girls fawning over him, and with them an opportunity. Hey, Chase. Go along. Rear back and toss your sign football. Chase, with his 200+ receptions, snaps into gear and runs across the lawn to perfectly catch it. Hey, good arm. Why, thank you. Good catch. Oh, Chase, throw it to me. I'm super sure Chase doesn't want to play catch right now. Nah, this is great. I love seeing people enthusiastic about football. He tosses the ball to Chloe, and to your surprise, and her own, it seems she catches it. Hey, Trixie, catch! Man, are all of you secretly amazing at football? Chloe can actually do something. As soon as he speaks, the football sails past Trixie's waiting arm, making direct contact with Taylor's forehead. Well, not all of us, apparently. Grin at Poppy as Chase gets fully immersed into tossing the ball around with the girls, adjusting Trixie's grip and Taylor stands. Her game face on, Poppy saunters over to Chase and grabs hold of his arm. Chase, sweetie, let's end this charade and go inside. We all know there's only one possible destination to this tour. Away from you? She puts on her best bedroom eyes as she caresses his muscular arm. Actually, Poppy, I'd rather stay out here. Smart man. He's just like me. Good men. You guys are cool and all, but my sister was in Kappa Epsilon, and the Zetas were their rivals. She made me promise never to set foot inside a Zeta house. You know what? Fine. I don't need someone who won't appreciate the best sorority on campus anyway. Ah, there it is. Bzzzt. The T has an update. You're number 2 now. Wanna baby Hughes. She storms inside and slams the door to the mansion behind her as silence falls over the lawn. Well, that was awkward. And welcome to every day with her. Whatever. She was so ruining my vibe with her uber negative aura. Chloe, tin hot, catch a touchdown. Okay, whatever that means. Trixie accidentally throws the ball into a tree, and the other girls all start trying to throw other balls into the tree to knock down the first ball. Let me try to salvage a storage chase. Poppy took you to a bunch of places that matter to her. Let's go somewhere that's important to you. The football field. I thought you'd like a little taste of your school days, Chase. Hey, thanks. I gotta admit, it feels good to be back at my old stomping grounds. Sorry about Poppy. She does not like it when she doesn't get what she wants. Yeah, what's her problem? How much time do you have? He chuckles and smiles at you, and it's honestly pretty cute. He's like an extremely handsome, extremely buff puppy. I should probably get back to my hotel soon, but this was really nice, Blair. If you have just a little more time, I actually need a favor. My best friend is a huge fan of yours, and recently, well, I sort of messed up with her. I want to give her a gift to apologize, and it would be totally amazing if she could meet her hero. I think I could help with that. I do have a couple of jerseys on hand, but in my experience, the personal touch is everything. After you ran interference against Poppy for me that whole tour, I can definitely make time to meet your friend. He roots around in his bag until he finds a bright teal jersey, his number 7 emblazoned on the front and a Sharpie. Boy, he really does come prepared. Well, he's a pro football star, of course he does. Make it out to Zoe, with love. Hey, Zoe's gonna love this. Tell me about this Zoe. What she means to you. You give actual Chase McGovern the lowdown on Zoe, and a few minutes later, the two of you are walking towards Winfrey dorm. As you start down the hall towards your dorm, you hesitate. Just give me a minute to talk to her first. I don't want her to think I'm throwing a celebrity at her to avoid the real problem. You're a wise woman, Blair. For what it's worth, I really hope it works out for you and Zoe. And I'm really glad you decided to come on tour with me today. Amazingly, Zoe is actually sitting on the couch when you walk in. She glances up from the magazine she's reading, and the room goes ice cold. Hey, Zoe. Hey. She's talking to us! Can we please talk? She sighs, sets down the magazine, and just sort of sits there in silence for a minute. A moment, you're worried she's gonna bolt, but you can talk. I have nothing to say to you. Ouch. I mean, she's in the high ground right now. She is the Obi-Wan to our Anakin. I just really want to apologize again for what happened. Okay, is that it? I kind of want to get back to this. Please just hear me out. You were right. I've been acting more like Poppy than I wanted to admit. What I did was generally thoughtless. It's not that I didn't care if you got hurt. I just didn't even take the time to consider it. Silence. She's not even looking at you. You're totally allowed to be mad at me. Hate me if you need to. Just know that I'm so sorry. Especially since... this one's still tough for me. I really care about you. I never felt this close to someone. I can bare my soul to you. Tell you my hopes, dreams, desires, and what we have is special. I feel like a complete idiot for putting it in jeopardy. So you're having a hard time without me, and now you're monologuing about it because you... what? You want me to forgive you? I want to apologize because I know I'm wrong, and you deserve to hear me say it. See, it feels like you want your favorite cheerleader back. Zoe, that's not it at all. Your apology sounds like you waltzed in here expecting you could put a sorry in the vending machine and get instant forgiveness back. Of course not. Do you know what my dad said to me when my parents dropped me off freshman year? He took me inside and said, Zoe, we're sending you here because we want the best opportunity for you that money can buy. But don't you ever forget that you're different from these people, because I'm telling you right now, they'll never let you forget it. And he was right. Since day one, they've treated me like dirt just because my silver spoon wasn't passed down from some great-great-grandpa. And my dad clawed his way up the food chain at that stupid bank, even though he had more schooling than half the staff combined. I won't even begin to get into what my mom had to deal with to get where she is now, but they earned it. And somehow that's not enough. It truly does feel like that, doesn't it? I kind of understand what you mean, especially coming from a small town. People weren't always the most inclusive. So do you understand why this hurts? Worse coming from one person that I thought I could understand the most? I just want you to understand how it felt to be humiliated like that, and for my best friend to decide that I was a lower priority than revenge. Maybe then you'd make sure it never happens again. I hear you. So, I know how this is gonna look, but I got this for you. I'm not trying to buy your forgiveness, but I want you to have it, no matter what. You reach into your bag and pull out the jersey signed by Chase McGovern. Zoe full-on gasps, clapping her hands over her mouth. Shut up. Did Chase really sign this? And he's also standing in the hall. She squeals and snatches the jersey from you, hugging it to her chest before she catches herself. I mean, I'm still mad at you, but like, a teensy bit less mad? Progress. You'll take it. Hey, psst. You want a teeny more? Let's go to the hall. And there's one more thing. Open the door and call down the hallway. Chase, I think she's ready for you. No freaking way. Hey, you must be Zoe. Blair's told me so much about you. I mean, I made sure to tell him you're the MVP of the team. Damn straight. She said you always pull through with a kind word, a brilliant plan, or the perfect outfit. Sounds like she forgot my killer one-liners. How could I miss that? It's clear that Blair cares about you, Zoe, and she's willing to work to make it up to you. So, I know I messed up. I took you totally for granted. I don't know if you can forgive me, but, I mean, that part doesn't matter. Whether you forgive me or not, you deserve an apology. I wasn't a good friend to you. All I can say is, we all make a bad play every now and then. You gotta make sure you bring your all next game. That's the thing. I wish I could say I made one bad play that night, but to be honest, I've been prioritizing my quest for popularity over you for weeks. And that was selfish of me, and you deserve better. I'm glad you can see why I'm upset about this. Sounds like you made the game all about you. All about winning. When the most important thing in football and life is your team. I love this message in this chapter today. That's literally what I do on this channel. It's not about me. Trust me, I feel bad. I want to be in bed right now, but I'm doing this because I know you guys look forward to this. And it's what I do for this team and this community. Hashtag Locums Locos. We're all in this together. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And so, I'm gonna make it better, even if that means I have to sit on the bench for a while. My advice to you, Blair, is to be the offensive line to her QB. Nothing gets through you to hurt her from now on. You hear that? I'm the QB. Oh god, don't take this to your head. If you're calling the plays, I'm in good hands. I gotta get on the road soon, but Zoe, can we take a pic for my socials? I thought you'd never ask. Take Zoe's phone and get the best angles of her laughing and smiling with Chase. He gives her a big hug before grabbing his bag. Zoe, all my love to my biggest fan. Best of luck to both of you. Blows her kiss and heads out the way he came. Wow, Chase McGovern. Here in my dorm. I'm really glad you got to meet him. Chase is a super cool dude. And he's right. You put the popularity game before us, before me, and that really sucked. Blair, do you get that? Yeah. I also get that you don't owe me forgiveness for that. Good. I can work with that. You can? That sounds promising. Promising is right. And honestly, you were willing to humble yourself in front of a straight-up celebrity. For me, that's nothing. Zoe's expression softened. She gazes at you for a long moment and then smiles. Smiles! Smiles! She's smiling! Alright, come here, you. She opens her arms for a hug, which is like way more than you'd hope for. You rush over to her and wrap your arms around her. Thank you, Zoe. I promise I won't let you down again. Even though the writers of this book did that, but from now on, we ride or die. I'm not gonna risk what we have ever again. You lean into the warmth of her and kiss her on the cheek. Because what we got is pretty damn special. As are you, Zoe Wade. Happy but true. Honestly, I can't believe I've even survived this long without talking to you. Then let's never go that long again. Deal? Deal. Yay! I know you're not a bad person, Blair, and really, I should never have compared you to Poppy. But you obviously feel bad about what happened. I just need to be able to trust that you won't ever let it happen again. Consider yourself on friendship probation. Yes, and thank you, Zoe. I promise I won't waste this chance. Okay, I thought it was going to be a couple chapters, but okay, they did it in one. Well, technically two, the last one. As if sensing that tension has abated, Pugsley scrambles in, sliding on the tile of the kitchen before bulldozing straight into your ankles. And he begins biting you. Oh god, not the ankles! Then you realize Pugsley is a zombie dog. Hey, cutie. Did you sense that mom's out of the doghouse, puppy? Did you? He understands some of those words. Zoe picks him up and deposits him on the couch beside her, scratching his ears as he snuffles peacefully, and turns her attention back to you. Honestly, I'm relieved that I have someone to talk to again. I've spent a lot of time with Penelope Dogwood, and she's not as exciting as you are. What on earth has been going on in your life these past few days anyway? You fill her in on everything: Ian, the pictures, Poppy's blackmail. So the cherry on top of this suck Sunday is that Poppy and I have a plan to gala together, and I don't even know where to start. You are so lucky we're friends again. I happen to know there's info on a past gala in the library. Zoe, you complete me. Oh, trust me, I know. After class the next day, you follow Zoe to the library where she piles a ton of yearbooks on the table in front of you. No offense, Zoe, but this is not making the experience any less daunting. Relax, it'll be fine. Let's peruse past galas, get some examples of themes, daydream about yeeting Poppy into the sun when this is all over. Plus, there is a more fun part to consider. Girl, you gotta start thinking about your act for the talent show. I have no idea what to expect. I'm just dying to know that what, say, Chloe's hidden talent will be. Why does it matter? Or Veronica's. Can you imagine her just like live streaming on stage? I know you're kidding, but I feel like that's a legit possibility. She probably will, and she'll be showing her a hidden talent on stage too. She'll get tons of viewers, tons of follows, tons of yeah. That's how social media works. There are for sure been weirder acts. Like 2004 got interesting. Or 2014. She flips one of the books open and thumbs to a photo page of the past gala. Your eyes widen as you take in a close-up of a smiling girl in a sparkly leotard on a 12-foot-tall unicycle. Please don't tell me I have to do that. Rumor has it she totally ate it 10 seconds after the picture was taken, but they didn't put that in the yearbook. Oh my god. Is that Guy swallowing swords? Yep, it got a real circus sideshow that year, but I bet you can top it a hopelessly less hazardous way. I can always do double L on my hog calling thing, put people together on amazing dance, do magic. You know what? Double on the hog calling. You're, joking, right? No, we're doubling this. Oh, absolutely. You But you know back in Farmville is considered quite a talent. I'll come up with something. One more thing. You can't walk into the gala without having a strategy for Poppy's blackmail. We need to figure out how to get those photos. I know. I couldn't live with myself if Kingsley got fired. Hey, the dream team's back together. We're not gonna let that happen. So, I'm gonna get a couple of the lattes. You drop off these books at the circulation, and then we're gonna make our plan of attack. What did I ever do to deserve you? Introduce me to Chase McGovern, duh. And here I was hoping it was my sparkly personality. I'll go put the books back. See you back here in a few. Make your way through the stacks towards the circulation desk, struggling with the pile of old yearbooks. Let me guess Ian's gonna come out of nowhere. And absentmindedly daydreaming about Ian pushing you up against the shelves and drawing some very not library volume level noises out of you. When you hear a familiar voice over your shoulder. Blair, hey, look at that, I called it. And as he sidles up behind you, an even more familiar hand on your ass. Hello, Professor! And God, that should have been everything you ever wanted. He's loosening up around you and the morals gone, the recklessness. Sexy as hell. So it's with extreme regret that you jerk away from his hand. Blair, what's the matter? I rather thought that after Martha's Vineyard, you'd be as eager as me to, get close. He hovers over your shoulder, the nearness of his body heat, causing your own body temperature to spike. Did someone order some sex in here? I just can't right now. Listen, just look at him and go, I got my granny panties on. Most guys will be like, oh, okay, alright. Yep, alrighty. And then most people, well, most logical people will go, and? Oh, I see. Very prudent of you. He steps back, leaving some distance between you in more ways than one. Anyway, what are you doing at the library? He laughs dryly, and some of the initial tension abates. Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm a professor at this institution. But if you must know, I happened to see you while you were getting some of the reference materials, and I wanted to check in. How did your conversations with Zoe go? Oh, wow, that's sincerely sweet. Too bad a private conversation with Ian in a public place is basically a ticking time bomb with tough Poppy spies on the loose. Things are much better, actually. I took your advice, apologized without expectation. There was a famous football player involved as well. Now we're hanging out again, so I'm relieved. You suddenly remember that you're supposed to be keeping your distance and peer around for any of Poppy's spies. You seem jumpy today. It's nothing. I just want to say I'm really glad I could talk to you. With things being strained with you and losing Zoe all at once, I felt so alone here, so it felt so much better to have two people I can go to with anything. Except for, the part about the blackmail floating around that could end his whole career. Whoops! He smiles softly and leans close. You smell his cologne. Feel his desire. Then you hear the sound of voices coming your way and see a trio of students walk past the aisle you're standing in. I gotta go. And yeah, you straight up turn around and walk away. Smooth, Blair. Blair, it's evident that something's wrong. Talk to me. Have we proven we can talk to each other? Professor, patience is a virtue. You pause to offer him the briefest of seductive smirks before you start back down the aisle. I'm just saying, some things are worth waiting for. And I'm one of them. Think of this as an opportunity to use your imagination. Okay. I'm starting to warm up to her a little more now. Well, I'm certainly imagining things now. I'll be working in study room 301 for a while if you'd like a more private conversation about whatever's on your mind. He gives you the kind of look that lets you know that talking is not what is all in his mind, which honestly is great. Talking is not on the table, but maybe a teensy tiny study room makeout sesh could be. Follow Ian to a private study room for a steamy makeout and reassure him that you want to continue your budding relationship. Why, yes, Professor. I'm suddenly feeling studious. smile crosses his face as you follow him into a secluded study room, the thick walls immediately dampening the sound outside. Because someone snapping a picture of you two walking into a study room isn't like... Yeah, anyway. He walks over to the desk and flips open a random book, absentmindedly. So are you going to tell me why you're acting strange a moment ago? Maybe because you can't tell him that your vendetta with the queen of all bitches might cost him his job? Did you really bring me here to talk? It's not like you'd act coy. What, I'm allowed to take a leaf out of your playbook? Ooh, you go to him and snap the book closed, and sit on the desk so you have his full attention. Come on, Professor. You reach up and take off his glasses, letting the tips of your fingers drift down his face to his jawline. We came here to study. So study me. Lean back on the desk, arching your back. Watches his eyes roam down your body. Well, I'm finding the curriculum rather appealing. Are you a hands-on learner, Professor? He nods, licking his lips, and you lean forward to whisper into his ear, "Show me." In an instant, he's on you, his body pressing against you, his hand on your lower back, drawing you closer. That desperation, that need, that's what you want. I should play coy more often. If you wish to play, I have other games in mind. He kisses away any retort you might have had. I want... He pauses to kiss your jaw, your neck, dipping your earlobe. The only sounds you make. He reaches up to massage your breast with one hand, with the best ones I make you make. No problem there. His knee creeps up between your legs, and you couldn't do anything but mow with... What if you tried? Man, I want you to pin me down. He smiles wolfishly. So it's like that. It could be, if you're man enough. With a growl, he bends you over the desk, pinning your wrists above your head. Books fall off with a thump, but he pays them no mind. Not very professorly of you, those poor books. He bites your lip as he kisses you. You let out a yelp of excitement. I'm nobody's professor right now. I'm a man who wants the woman I see before me. She's all yours. His fervent kisses on your neck, the smooth grain of the wood on your back, and the heat of his body on top of you fill you with a rush of pleasure. His hands roam down to your backside and tease their way between your legs. You let a sharp gasp. It's like your whole body thrills with electricity. Oh God, I need you now. Just as you're about to completely forget that you're in a study room and let this thing run its extremely sexy course, you hear voices alarmingly loudly right now. Is this room reserved? You and Ian freeze, and you try to get your raging libido under control, when all you want to do is tear his clothing off. The voices continue, but to your thrill, Ian lifts a finger to his lips to warn you to be quiet, and then bring his lips back to yours. His fingertips tease along your inner thigh, and you fight the urge to moan with want. Instead, you make your voice the barest of whispers. Ian, pull my hair. My naughty Blair. He pulls back to look you in the eyes and rakes his hand through your hair, yanking it back to expose your throat to him, running his tongue up the bare skin. Stay quiet. You pant as quietly as you can. His eyes gleam as he sees how turned on you are, how hard you're fighting to keep quiet. Good girl. As he draws you in for another kiss on the lips, there's a loud knock on the door. Hello? Is anyone in there? He sighs and speaks Yes, is that Scooter Whelan? I'm just doing some grading. Change of scenery, you know. Oh, sorry to bother you, Professor. See you in class. As the voices recede into the distance, you and Ian let out your pent-up breaths and start laughing uncontrollably. Well, Scooter from my Nth 101 class nearly ruined this for us. Damn it, Scooter! This unfortunately reminds you of how tenuous your Ian situation is right now. The guess we are still somewhat public place. Can I get a rain check for everything we were about to do? Everything? That might require your multiple rain checks. I'll be ready to cash in then. You smile and kiss him once more. He reaches up to cup your cheek. I really care about you, Blair Hughes. My professor, I really care about you too. His eyes crinkle up in a delighted smile. Swoon! Does that surprise you? I suppose not, but I can't quite tell whether it's purely physical for you sometimes. It's not. I want more than just secret makeouts and hot sex. I want you. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Hell, you make me want to risk anything and everything for just 1 minute by your side. You really hope he means that, given you know his entire everything is definitely at risk right now. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. With a wry smile, Ian starts to straighten his clothing. In service to that goal, I suppose I can take my hands off of you for a little while. Scooter needs to study. Not nearly as fun. So you're telling me she's gonna leave? And Scooter's not gonna notice you leaving? This is the stupidest thought process I've ever heard in my entire life. This isn't like we're in a big restaurant and one of us leaves first and you follow 5 minutes after. This is, you're in the same room. There's no escape room, like, doors. I'll see you later, Professor. I promise you, I want to do this again as much as you do. I think I'll think of nothing else all day. The one last kiss that lingers on your lips and in your mind, you slip out of the study room and finish your errand of returning the yearbooks. Yep, that's what we'll go with. Study buddies. You return to Zoe after your suspiciously long trip to the circulation desk. She eyes your disheveled hair. Where were you? I ran into Professor Kingsley. In the library. In a study room. And it was a lot tamer than you thinking. No, that was not tame. That was mild, but not tame. Well, maybe a little tamer than she's thinking. Oh, we gotta take care of those pics, or your libido is gonna be your downfall, girl. You're not wrong. The sooner we get those pics out of the picture, the better. Let's get on it then. You and me, making plans together, like you promised. It's so good to have you back on my team, Zoe. Let's get out of here. The library is not exactly the best place for making secret plans. The two of you take your lattes and kick it by the pond on campus and start plotting in hushed voices. Basically, I need to get my hand on Poppy's phone. I have her passcode, and I can delete the pics off of her phone and her cloud backup. Sounds like we need to get Poppy and Co. out of the sorority house, but somehow get Poppy to leave her phone behind. Maybe you pretend you want her help getting revenge on me. Ooh. That might work. That actually would work more than the tech-free spa experience. Pull the same thing she did with Chloe. You can make her leave her phone behind so she can't backstab you by recording your treachery. Brilliant as ever. I'm in. I don't think tech-free spa bullshit would work. You know, we hide outside the sorority house the next day, ready to put your plan into motion. Such a savvy monarch, our Queen Bee can be real dumb sometimes. She took the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. She was wary at first when I texted her, but the fake dirt you gave me won her over. Can't believe she believed that I used to run a barbershop quartet for goats. I mean, you are from Farmsville, and you did do hog calling, so... Well, it's time to go meet with her. Zoe gives you a small, not quite convincing smile. Good luck. Protect your man. Ouch. Zoe looks like she wishes it were her you were wishing to protect. But damn, she's still standing by you to help out her romantic rival. She composes the perfect embittered but disinterested expression and saunters up to the door. What a damn star. So you showed. I wasn't sure if you would. Yeah, I'm not thrilled to be allying with my enemy either. Did you leave your phone behind? Yes, paranoid much? Let's get this over with. As you watch from your hiding place, they leave the sorority house far behind. Time to make your move. Sneak in her window. Okay, people climbing on balconies with trellises all the time, right? I can do this. Take a deep breath. Dig your too expensive for this shoes into the holes in the trellis and start climbing. Up, Blair? What are you doing? God damn it, Taylor. What are you, the fucking guard dog? Crap, Taylor pokes her head out in front of the door and stares up at you. Taylor, you never saw me, okay? My lips were sealed. Bobby never locks her balcony door, by the way. Glad she's on your side. Taylor gives you one last confused look and returns indoors, and you clamber up onto the balcony and into Poppy's room successfully. And we're in. Moment of truth. Where's the evidence, Poppy? Luckily, you know where Poppy stashes her secrets. You go to the secret compartment in her drawer, and Viola, her phone, practically a gift wrap for you, sitting atop a file folder of familiar pictures. Oh god, here we go. You flip through the stack of photos, your eyes widening. A copy of a booking of a signed bedroom at the B&B. You and Ian at lunch with Ian's colleagues, conveniently out of frame. And the two of you laughing together on the beach. Ian shirtless at the hotel room party, smirking at a very recognizable you, a blurry shot through the gap in the curtains of Ian kissing you. Well, these definitely need a burn. You pull your hand-dandy lighter out of your pocket and flick it open. Hold the photos to the flame one by one until all that remains is a nice little pile of ashes in Poppy's trash can. Bye-bye, leverage. Now, let's see where you keep your backups. Okay, I have a question. Couldn't she just contact the blackmailer who's helping her and going around taking these pictures and kind of send them back to her? You recline on the soft silk sheets of her bed. Unlock her phone and tap away until you track down the evidence. Camera roll deleted. Cloud backups deleted. Flop back onto the bed, breathing the biggest sigh of relief. The pictures are gone. You and Ian are safe for now, at least, and that means covert fooling around is back on the table, or the desk, or, well, any reasonable flat surface. Now, there's sure to be something else I can do to mess with Poppy while I'm here. I'll post her unflattering selfies to the T. Spray Bradley's axe spray all over her clothes. Ew. Post her unflattering selfies. That's the surest way to make her hurt. She's like some of the choicest, terrible angles from her phone and email them to the T post haste. My work here is done. Or is it? As you get ready to leave the way you came, your eyes focus on a mysterious locked box on Poppy's desk. What is she hiding? Come to mama. You begin to try different random combinations. You feel like you can get it if you just give it enough time. Poppy and her cronies can't have figured out your trick and made it back yet, right? Hot tip! Take some extra time and open up Poppy's box for some major dirt that will ruin her at the year-end gala. Don't we already have major dirt on her right now? Whatever it is, it's gotta be locked if she... It's gotta be good if she's locked it up. Now come here, box, open for me. It would take you an hour and 10 minutes to unlock this, I'm just saying. I run the mathematical probability in my head. You're talking to Poppy's box, don't lose it, Blair. The code has to be written down somewhere. If it's not in her secret compartment, then where? I'll look in her desk drawers, on her phone. On her phone. You scroll through her notes app. Grocery list, angry note to her mom, she probably never sent. You should probably do that just to piss off her mom. Concerts to go to. Surprisingly boring and no passcode. Lying in frustration, you spend the padlock with one more set of random numbers and nothing. Slam your hand down on the desk and a box rattles enticingly. The lock shifts and clicks open. Oh, for the love of what the hell! Meant to be, or I'm magic. You open the box. Envelopes and paperwork. Right on top, a letter from a return address in Hoboken. Makes sense that she'd hide that away. Let's see who's so special in New Jersey. To your lover, perhaps? Hi, sweetheart. I was so happy to get your last letter. Syrupy? Wouldn't have thought that was Poppy's name. Handwriting is heavy, masculine, a little messy. Who is this mystery guy you keep reading? Hi, sweetheart. I'm so happy to get your last letter. I wish I could come see you. I'm glad you're doing well at college. It's good to hear what you and all your friends are up to. You and your mom are the same like that. People can't help but love you. Oh, this might be her real dad. Okay, whoever this dude is deluded much? You scan the rest of the letter until you pull up a short at the bottom of the page. Love, Dad. Pierce Sinclair does not live in Hoboken, but Art Nakamura does. Remember what you learned from Thomas's detective work? Stare incredulously at the letter as you connect the dots. You pick up the next paper in the box. It's beginning of the letter in Poppy's neat, pristine handwriting. Hi, Dad. It's such bullshit the Pierce won't let me even see you. It's like, if I even take the train to New Jersey once, the world will know my family's dirty little secret. Or worse, they'll think his precious Harris is slumming it with the whores. Maybe if he cared about me and Mom, then his social status, she wouldn't have cheated on him. So why should we have to suffer for this precious reputation? He even threatened to disinherit me, that bastard. I want my real dad in my life. Oh, well, that's simultaneously sweet. Oh, look at that. Your family has dirt, too. Does this actually mean what you think it means? Is Anna Min Sinclair's dirty little secret Poppy's father? No way. You rifle through the box. Sure enough, you find a couple of printouts of paternity tests. Pierce Sinclair, negative. Art Nakamura, positive. Yes, way, apparently. This is huge. Poppy Min Sinclair isn't a Sinclair after all. This is... It's kind of sad, actually. Guess Queen Bee doesn't get everything she wants. You snap a picture of the paternity tests and letters when you hear a creak on the stairs outside the door. Crap. You shove everything back in the box and slam it closed, clicking the lock in place and returning to its hiding place, just in time for the door to swing open. You catch sight of a blonde hair as you desperately look around for an escape. Excuse me, what are you doing here? I came to seduce you, Chloe. It's the only way for this. Just to move on. Rough makeup, love. Chloe. Oh no, what? No. Hashtag sadness. Rough makeup, love. I was really home for it. Me and Chloe. Not. The sarcasm is there if you can't tell. Okay, so thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And down description below links to social media, Discord, and a few links to support me and my content once again. So for those of you who actually care and stay to the end of the video, thank you. Right now I'm battling a couple new battles. And they're all new. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm late today. And not so me. So thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. Peace.